Hi guys, we're back. If you are a mom that is a YouTuber, this is proving the hardest thing in the world, hence why I haven't been back for 2 months. My name is Jojo, welcome to my channel. Today I will be reviewing, swatching, trying on the new Too Faced Salted Caramel Christmas Edition palette, and we will also be diving into the Lip Injection Extreme, what are these called? Lip glosses, whatever they are. So if you guys are interested, please stay tuned and let's get into it. These are Christmas edition, so they're only going to be out like over this holiday season. They retail for $25 and $27 for the palette, which is kind of interesting because last year I'm pretty sure it was a $25 palette, but this year they've jacked it up $2. Whatevs. If you guys saw last year's video of mine, I did a swatch and review on the Hot Buttered Rum palette. I will leave that link up below. So we're gonna jump into the palette first and take a look and see what we get for $27. So this year's theme is Salted Caramel. It comes with 8 shadows. It says indulge in this richly seductive salted caramel scented palette of warm, buttery neutrals that will have you feeling like a sweet treat. So the palette is like the size of your hand. I really love these because they're just so travel friendly. Nothing is overwhelming, you just have 8 shadows to choose from, and for the most part you can get a variety of looks. However, this year's one, it doesn't look like you can. They're all in the like warm orangey red kind of families, but looking at it side by side with the Hot Buttered Rum, you can kind of see that you're not gonna get as much variety out of the palettes, but we will see once I try them on. As for the smell, it claims that it smells like salted caramel. It doesn't really to me. If you guys had the gingerbread spice and the extra spicy gingerbread palettes from last year and the previous year, it smells a lot like them. It smells more like spicy vanilla-y like it did in those other palettes. I'm not complaining, I do love that they put the scents in these palettes. It gives it a really nice touch. So we're going to jump in and swatch the colours. So starting with the first colour, we're going to go in with Ooey Gooey. And it's probably not best to do it on this arm because I've got my tattoo in the way there. And that's basically just like a bone white shade. It's very good for all over the lid, kind of a setting shade. Next one, this kind of goldy bronze is called Golden Sugar, and this is just like a very metallic-y. I'll put that under Ooey Gooey. Oh, and that really swatches beautifully. Like this orangey red one here is called Drizzle It. I'm gonna put that under here. That swatches pretty good. There's a little bit of flakiness to it, but it does blend out really nice. This red one over here, which has got like a really fine kind of golden shimmer through it, this one is called Caramel Apple, and that is a really similar tone to Drizzle It. It's just a little bit more of a brighter red. We have got Butter Me Up, and this is very similar to Golden Sugar. In fact, when I swatched it right then, it looks really similar. So we'll see how it translates on the eye. This orange one here is called Soft and Chewy. That's more of like a true kind of burnt orange, super pretty. And this pinky one here is called Toffee. It's that typical pink with like a golden shift to it, so it's super pretty. Yeah, Toffee. And then this last kind of deepy red one here, this feels a little bit chalky, but I'm sure it's not gonna play out like that. This one is called Make Me Melt, and this is like a really rich kind of plum brown. So that's all the colors that we've got going on there. It is a really pretty selection of colors, but looking at them more closely, these two look really similar. So this top one here, which is Golden Sugar and Butter Me Up, almost swatch identical, which I'm not thrilled about, especially when you're paying $27 for a pan of what should be really different eyeshadows. And then also you've got these 3 here, which are very similar. So again, we'll see how they look on the eyes. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that, but we're gonna jump into a look and see what we can come up with. Moving in close and personal. So I've already primed my eyes using the P. Louise base. It is my favorite, especially because I have hooded eyes, so it can be quite difficult to work with. I think we're gonna go in first with this kind of all over base shade. This is Ooey Gooey. I'm sorry, I thought it said Gooey Gooey. So this one right here, which is like a more beigey kind of white shade, and we're going to use this more as like an all over lid shade. The mattes are just so beautiful. That's Ooey Gooey, and that goes really nice down as like a base color, but just a hair darker, at least on my skin anyways. I think I'm gonna go in with this orangey shade. This one is Soft and Chewy. I'm going to take that as a transition shade and just kind of lightly buff it into the crease. Quite a bit of kickback, but it's not terrible. Lightly run that lease above the crease. This comes off as quite a bright orange, as you can see there. Guys, but the blendability with these shadows is always so on point. I'm going to run that underneath the eye there. They almost blend themselves. They're just super smooth and easy. That came up really, really nice. I'm going to take that on the other eye and just make sure that I really, really get off that excess. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a sty under my eye. This week has been so stressful with kids and house. We have a fixer-upper and we're always running into problems with it, which we expected, but it's just a lot of money and a lot of energy, and it's kind of been taking its toll this week. So my body does its thing by letting me know it's not coping, because I get these little styes, you know, are hanging in there, and I'm playing with some makeup, and that always makes me feel a little bit better. I think I'm going to deepen up that crease ever so slightly, and I'm going to take this more kind of terracotta red. This is called Drizzle It. Again, you really want to tap these shades off because they do come off super pigmented. I'm going to concentrate that more into the crease, so it'll be underneath that orange, and just kind of lightly start to buff that on. The old windshield wiper motion. I'm going to take it in this other eye. So I think I'm going to go back in with this top kind of whitey beige and just kind of like really settle down that warmth a bit. Dulling down that red a little bit there. The point of this is like orangey fall, so I feel it, I'm here for it. I'm just like, gotta be in the mood for it, you know what I mean? So I think on the lid, I am gonna go in with like one of these golden shades. I think I'm gonna try Butter Me Up, which is more of like a soft kind of gold. And I'm gonna just place it all over the lid using my finger. Guys, okay, this is super foiled. Guys, that's nice. I like that. And do it on the other eye. I'm going to amp it up a tad, and I'm going to take that last shade here, which is Caramel Apple, this more reddy one right here, and kind of work it into the crease a little bit. This is what we've got going on so far. Very orangey, kind of warm, fall inspired. To really deepen up that outer V, I'm going to take this really beautiful kind of plum brown color in the shade Make Me Melt. It does remind me a little bit of Reindeer Paws out of the original Gingerbread palette. So I've got Make Me Melt, and I'm just kind of running it in the outer V. Deepens it up ever so slightly in a way that it doesn't like pack too much color on, so I actually really appreciate it. Oh, I really love that what that did to it. Like if you just see it straight orange and then you put a little bit of that Make Me Melt color in there, and it just kind of juices it up a bit. Alright, let's do this on the other eye. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't feeling this palette when I first opened it and looked at it, but now that I've got it on my eyes, I actually am kind of digging the vibe that it's letting off. I think for my inner color, I'm not a huge fan that there's not like a really bright kind of inner shade color. I think what I'll do is I'm going to take a little bit of toffee right here, and I'm going to mix it with Ooey Gooey and see if we can get like more of kind of a pinky white out of these two shades here, and just kind of place it in a tear duct there. Okay, so that's as much of a highlight that I could get out of those shades. I don't know, I kind of just wish that they'd put more of like a really cool highlight shade in there. So this is the look that we got, just like really full, kind of warm, shimmery, cozy. I'm really happy with it. I think it came out really beautiful, but the palette itself just isn't overly diverse. So overall, the quality is good. Like, it's Too Faced, they don't fail. The mattes are really nice, the shimmers are nice. My only complaint is that the one shade that I really love, which is called Make Me Melt, is quite chalky. I don't know why, but it just is. So these are all the shades here, if you guys can see. So this last one here, Make Me Melt, you can see that it's a little bit chalky and patchy when it swatches, so that's unfortunate because it is a beautiful shade. 4 of the shades are really, really similar. In my opinion, too similar to justify $27 to have 4 shades that are quite almost the same. That's half the palette, and I just don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna be honest, there isn't a whole lot of differences compared to Hot Buttered Rum. When you look at the Hot Buttered Rum, it just looks like there's diversity in it, and there really is. You can get different looks out of it. I really hope that they bring this out again because it is a beautiful, beautiful palette. This is okay. Oh, I feel like Too Faced could have done a little bit better with it. I'm sorry, Too Faced, because generally I love these little eyeshadow palettes. The quality, however, is amazing. I really love the quality. $27 worth, dunno, you be the judge. Right now we're going to jump into the lip injections and see how we like those. I have never tried any of their lip injections. I've heard mixed things about them. I generally love their lip products. I own a lot of them. But every year they do bring out these little lip bundles. The lip injections are known to plump the lips. We will see how that goes. So this little set here comes with 3. It comes with an original sugar cookie and pumpkin pie. This retails for $25, and I'm a little bit nervous because I've heard like mixed things about how they react on the lips because it's meant to have like a tingling feeling. Super cute packaging. It says, note, you may experience a slightly intense tingle that can last up to 5 to 10 minutes. Apply only within perimeter of lips. Oh man, I'm feeling a tad nervous now. Alright Joe, let's just get into it. First we're going to go into the original. It almost smells like gum. Just a basic doe foot. Okay, so far I'm not feeling anything. I'm trying to decide, I don't know if I'm just kind of like amping myself up to feel something. They feel good, like, and I actually really like the payoff. It doesn't have a color. It's almost got like an oily feel to it. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in, you guys can see. It feels quite hydrating, like it doesn't feel sticky. Oh, here it comes. It's like a little bit of a tingle. It's not painful, doesn't feel uncomfortable. Okay, here we go, here we go. It's getting a little bit more intense as I'm talking. It almost feels like I've eaten something kind of spicy and peppery. It's the look of the lips. Look. I don't know, it's really hard to judge something like this because it's not a color, it's more of like a sensation and a look that it's meant to give. So you can see my lips have turned a little bit more red as I'm wearing it. It's not uncomfortable, it's just got a really, really slight kind of pins and needles feel. Let's jump into the other 2 shades. It's got a little bit of a burn to it. So removing that, you can see that my lips have got like more of like a redness to them. This one smells good. Okay, so we're gonna go in a sugar cookie. And this one has got like a pinky blue reflect to it. This is what we've got going on with sugar cookie. It's got like a blue kind of purple, really, really fine glitter to it. So the crazy thing is that the color of my lips is just because of the tingling feel, and they are starting to burn a bit more as I'm wearing it. So the last one I've got is pumpkin pie. It's got more of a reddy, pinky kind of tinge to it. So let's see. Yeah, and you can tell it's got like a gold kind of sheen to it. This is like hard on your lips when you're trying to swatch a lot of these. So pumpkin pie is really nice. I think it goes really nice with my eye color because it's got kind of that goldy, reddy kind of tinge to it. So it's nice. It's just not like a straight on lip color. You know what it is good for? It's good because it kind of gets the blood flowing, or whatever you want to call it, in your natural lip. So then it kind of brings out more of a natural lip color in your lip without putting on a color, which I actually kind of like. More of the original would do that. The other 2 have just got like a really slight shimmer through them. So that's what we've got going on with the lip injections. If you guys are interested in trying any of these products, let me know in the down bar. I always get such a buzz out of trying the Christmas releases because sometimes they're a little bit gimmicky and you don't know what you're going to get. But I have half and half enjoyed these. The lip injections were an experience. I do like them, but then I don't know if it's necessary to bring out a Christmas collection of them, if you know what I mean. But guys, that is my thoughts on the lip injections and the salted caramel palette. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe before you leave. Leave me some comments. I'm here to hang out with you guys, whether you're a mom or you're just a makeup lover. I'm happy to have you guys. Please join me in my next video and let's hang out again. See you later.